this pistol round. Said those were pretty important, the desk just mentioned. So Optic taking note there. But yeah, that first frag we saw really taking away the flash capability of popping into the site with the sky up in B heaven. Did not allow this rotation to A for guard to go well. Optic were able to clamp down very nicely there. And with Victor getting frags, the more he's able to just continuously pop online.
The high gear shoulders are, yes. I feel like there hasn't been a lot of real conversation around it, but like that is free information all day. So yeah, I'm curious to see how that would be possibly used. FNS is able to catch a lot of information. The flash comes through, but Victor is also affected by it. Doesn't make too much of a difference though. 3 quick kills for Optic, and the guard are literally sucked into a bit of a trap here on B.
You see what they're putting together though. It's so good, even if flashing the teammates, they come up on top for those little ones. No. But yeah, Optic, you see him putting together few of these strategies already. Victor starting this at A main shift, instantly turns it on, gets himself to B heaven. They called that play correctly. So far only losing Yay. Just seek out the last few members of the guard. Oops.
No commentary needed besides those sound effects.
A good second round coming in from Optic. They are pushing a 1-1-3 right now. I like the pressure across the map to kind of pepper the situation, but Optic is so ready.
Like, oof, you're going to tell me you're going to get fully suppressed and then dry peek a 3-stack into a crossfire. Don't love that. Valen revealed by his barrel. Last one left would be Ned, and he is just nowhere near a spike, so at this point, I think you just back away, try to hold your life. This will be a 3rd round Optic.
It's like forced hand, right? You're like, oh,
yeah,
we can't shoot that. Oh, just up above. It's such a hard 0 point to even know where it's coming from and get the right dodge onto it, because overall, it's a giant sphere. You put it up or down, it's going to have a nice little grouping of that area. And now,
so I don't know. This is a different ask for the guard.
Yeah, and there's little safeties in what you just said, too, because if any of those fault lines miss, you got the relay bolts to come out as well. Net. Crash is holding it down there. Takes down Net. Oh. 1 taps on the board.
Not good here. Fast lane rather will let Crashies out. And the guard are stuck. There is no real exit. There's no real play forward. The Aftershock will try to create space, but it's not to be found. Yates with the cover. Will not be able to best Trent, so an opportunity for maybe a couple more kills to come through. Trent's still very healthy. Victor sliding forward, has to jump away. Relay bolt will make sure there's no further contest, and as the flashpoint comes out, Trent will likely shoulder into his death here, and that's exactly the case.
I like the crystal ball peek there. He's like, oh wait, need that weapon. See and wait. A lot of noise being made. I feel like this isn't going to be the take right away unless it's a kill coming in from Net. Oh, and that's not going to be it.
No, there's so much. I mean, the fast lane just creates so much doubt for the guard as they come forward, and they try to just take with numbers, and they do get high ground control, but they've lost B main. Marv is playing forward. That's a spike down. Oh, man. To make matters worse, Jonah P and Saya player are completely caught by the 0 point. So it's just not the adjustments that we wanted to see, although surely not. It's information on Victor. This would be a 1v5 if he were to pull this off. Toggles the rope. This will cause Optic to start rotating over, but as he drops down, FNS, the flash, that peak will get all the information they need, but Jonah still good? Surely not. Okay. Yay finally gets the kill from behind, but goodness, Jonah lived for a lot longer than he thought he would.
Just checking every angle. The flashes come through, but again, the dry peek towards heaven. Blast pack there. So they replicate last round.
But this time it's through vents.
Yep.
Trademark goes down. Net saying, you want to shoot at my rendezvous? Yay. Well, back over towards A ramps. He's going to get concussed, but has he crit enough space to stay alive? Maybe not. He rendezvous back to make sure he's got safety. This is a great set of paint shells and paranoia. That will completely clear off A main. But the shot from Ye still good. Marv immediately back to retake space. This is what we're talking about. The speed of the retake from Optic, so darn quick. And Net and Trent wishes they may could do nothing more.
Trent's running through the site. Probably hears the screams in heaven. He's like, I'm coming, guys. Don't worry. Oh, no. What a hold from Optic there.
Oh, but Ye sees the back shoulder of Trent. Not quite able to capitalize. Net will reveal himself. Victor, there it is. Breaks the camera, just slides through. Unbelievable. So now you can focus everything on the retake itself. That said, you have the tools to break this open if you're Optic. One flash, one aftershock in the fault line, which the fault line actually does connect very heavily. Nova Pulse, and this is a great overhead view of it. Counter flash from Jonah does not allow a chance to stop the initial play forward. And now high ground control. Marv further making this difficult for the guard, trying to create space on the clock. Valen last one left, 1v3. I don't believe he's done enough. It'll be close. I don't think he's done enough.
Team Ace.
Ooh.
Half a second there on Optic feels
Deep is this play. And Crashes is still holding on to a flash in case they want to go further. But as the fight comes to them, even exchange, that's actually not bad at all from the guard's point of view.
that should be a one and done. Oh my,
Should be.
FNS coming up with some frags right now. The 3v3 showstopper into the site connects with Crashies as it forces him off the screen. And now it's going to be Optic. Puts himself, out on a limb.
Oh, Net just drops. Ye, who fell onto his forehead.
Yes.
But the spike does get delayed. Marv still had the potential to try to clean this up, but it's a stack side.
So much info
Fault
grab.
line from across the map from FNS to keep him safe. Sure looked that way.
Yeah. It has been used. The synergy right now of knowing when each other need help, how to play that situation, the instant charge and use of the fault line. Just Optic. Okay, Saya shuts me up for a moment as in meeting Crow. Talking about Optic. Guard now take out a few for themselves for the 2v2.
This would be huge for the guard. And you've got a setup here to where you hope that Valen can just delay for as long as humanly possible. Let Jonah just be essentially clutch win condition. Knife out. Rolling Thunder through. That will call Jonah to move a little bit quicker to help out his teammate. And as his position's revealed, it's a 1-for-1 exchange. FNS down low. Does not get the flash off. Flash concussed. Still holds his ground for a touch. Gets a read on the player from behind. Is able to deny the teleport of Valen to get into the site. And as Optic regain control of high ground, now it's down to the guard to try to set something up here around the low. And boy, I'll tell you, this Cosmic Divide is making life very difficult as Optic continue to pick apart this guard setup.
Slow peaks, still with the operator is so terrifying. Spike's going down, it's in a defensive position, and they're yanked off real quick by Marv, still throwing that Astra in there. Optic love the potential, and it delays enough for both frags required. Optic are not giving an inch on these rounds. The timeout pays off. They reorganize, reset, and take the rounds back from guard.
Look, it's just a good clinical dissection of the take from
in their tracks after 2 rounds. It's such good. It's so good to see from teams that that can come back from those rounds. Seeing them pressured into certain situations. I mean, if you have a team that just wins everything and goes, you wonder what the fault is and how many people can kind of pressure that, right? Push on that pressure point once it's found. But both teams showing us how well-rounded they are here. Optic able to pull a bit back in their favor. 4-4 for this round, though. I think we're going to get tested on an A-site tape.
Well, thinking about it, you don't have a commitment from the spike itself, even though all of the guard members are pushed forward into this. And boy, this is a bit disjointed, isn't it? Seekers through doesn't really do too much. That's the spike down. Net on his lonesome, 1v4. I would have to make something happen with a variety of different scopes, whichever he prefers. Opts for the quicker scope of the tour.
Push a 10-2 onto the guard.
And the guard have no idea what's around this corner. So much utility. Common got FNS. Re-clearance by way of guiding light, but Optic is ready for this hit. They've got 2 members topside A. Ramps flash comes out, opening a trade. Fast lane creating a bit of space, but not enough. Saya player taking that will also turn the judge into a rifle as it's the guard on the high ground today.
Yeah. Just the advantageous play. Judge, blast pack, ramp. Somebody's close. Bye-bye. Lay down the verdict. Guard doing a little bit more now in A.
That should be the round, really. I say should very selectively, though, Riv.
Yeah.
We'll see. Headhunter, Operator, caught swapping between the two. It'll be a 9-3 half. Even though the guard will meet their metric of a 33% win rate on the attacking half, it may not be good enough. We'll find out. Convincing control for Optic as we go to the halftime break. Fault line through. This time, though, the guard are going to counter by just spamming through it. Fault line was also a part of the picture, even exchange, as the spike makes its way on, and Victor just takes away so much control. Even pushing all the way in towards screens. Alleviates the zone, though, allowing an opportunity for the guard to freely walk forward, but as they do, it's Ye who meets them. And a numbers advantage for Optic as they look for their 10th round.
That is the fortunate for Optic, unfortunate for guard. Obviously, that's the guiding light that they were going to use to get into the site. Now Optic can just kind of hold hard angles and not really have to worry about losing their eyesight. That was the plant down. Well garrisoned inside that A. The flank from the guard. See what they can do here. Classic and Headhunter ready.
And the guard should know that the post plant is all on the site here. They're even letting Net search to see if anyone's lingering towards sewers. So now they for sure know. Boombot's still in half the side player, but decides just to go blindly. And as the fault line has been recharged, Net gets trying to deny vents from Ye. And well, as his different utility gets destroyed, he'll know that someone's going to be threatening him over in towards the vent entryway. Fast lane goes up, but slowly walk forward Optic. And still the guard are nowhere to be found. They're still trying to isolate Ye mid-map.
They know Ye's mid-map. Oh, they know.
What?
Why does it matter, Shift? Does it matter?
Dude.
Oh my god.
There's no way. You can't, there's no way.
I love that the intention was to kill Ye. Ye is going to be here so much that Optic basically just walked onto B, and it didn't end up working in mid.
They didn't find a single kill on that. It was a 2v4 with information from the guard's point of view. Oh man. Fake control, and as Victor high gears forward, stun comes through. He wants the gunfight, but Net turns him aside. So good first blood for the guard. You would think that would mean significant control over the A defense, but still pushing forward is Optic, and as Trent gets an opportunity to follow up, he largely misses on it. It's a solo peek from Net that turns into a 1v1, and as the kill feed goes pinstripe, it'll leave Crashies left by his lonesome. But he's got some sound cues, and he's got the ability to elude this entire setup by slipping back over to B.
Yeah. Great thinking. Chambers down. Avenues of escape are up. And he's going to take ropes immediately. And he can tell the map has been rotated. Like, going this fast with a minute left. What a read so far. The comms have come into Crashies. He'll have a 0 point. Even if a little early, the denied or the info or negative info is still going to help him a bit. But man, this is a task here.
Yeah. Followed up by the fault line, followed up by dissection from Marv. There it is.
Oof.
Here comes the take forward. Paint shells comes through the delay for at least a little bit, but Victor still clears the ground. Aftershock clearing off where the plant would likely be.
What a good
the
hide.
Side player's still on. Hold on a second. Side player is still here, and the guard are going to be able to find the way to out-trade this. Last player left is Ye. He gets caught. That is a brilliant adjustment from the guard.
Really nicely done. A great read by the guard. And Shift, we have to say, an incredibly important
Individually, but it is the Optic that have to concede space.
Tell me they go around the world. I love that you pointed out the trademarks as well, because we're seeing that shift from the guard, right? Those have been absolutely on A main and on robes. Now, Double Heaven could definitely take somebody off guard, and it is going to be the re-hit. They obviously have to go back for Spike, but how will they pinch here from the rope side? And still, you have Net anchoring, so guard feels comfortable in this hold.
Yep, 100%. There's the fast line. This will give it away. Play has to be on towards A. Fallon, nearly flashed out, but the combination of him and Trent are good. And then, well, he spammed through the neon walls, and no problem there for the guard to get the defuse. But at least for Optic, you're able to turn an eco into a plant and a kill.
I mean, you see how quick guard snapped down on that and get the kill, right? You could ask yourself, why not just do that in a second?
Thunder side player uses that for one, but the fight back from Optic is still good. FNS concussed beyond recognition on the site, avoids the flash for a second, but it's Jodo who gets the double. Marv, last one standing up top.
Waiting.
Tries to wait for as long as possible. Valen sticking for at least half. Dark covers littering this. Valen still holding, and there's not enough ammunition. The guard successfully retake, and now we got ourselves a map.
I think Optic should
take garage control. And what a call it is! Valen for 2, just a double peek, and that actually puts a significant amount of control in favor of the guard. The spike's down here in garage. You have to retake this.
Out of the pinch. Answered. 2v2 now.
Still, though, that is not bad at all for the guard. Good awareness, good heads-up play. Gives you a chance. And look at the long lurk from Net. He's going to be in a spot to make sure there's no rotation, but the problem is Trent gets caught off guard in the opposite angle through dirt. Spike planted. Net gives up the operator in favor of a rifle. This would be a 1v2. Optics post plant. Starting to get set up through the high ground. Marv would be probably win condition here, as Crashies will be closest to checking as soon as Net decides to toggle. He's gotten full clarity of what's on the site itself. Can he isolate? The answer is no. Optic send it to